What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony. This is Death Road to Canada. We are in, pretty good shape here. A little low on food, but we can work that out. Gas is going to be our bigger problem. Hopefully we can keep all our gas, or keep our car, get more gas. You know what I mean. Let's ignore this morale down and just keep going. Molotov making, not enough gas to spare. So that was an easy decision. Thank you. I'm excited for this Gordo achievement. This is the first time we've ever encountered him. And we have a good chance at winning with him. Quiet City? Is it going to be better to go to a hardware store and potentially get a small amount of gas? I don't think we will get gas there. I think we're going to go to the bookstore. No. We should go to the hardware store. I think you can get gas at a hardware store. If not, well, we've already made that decision, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take your tire iron away because you're using the nightstick. Gordo's good. Max, sure, have a nightstick. Whatever you want, buddy. All right. We got out right on some debris, but it worked out fine. We could walk over it. Ooh, I hit the car. Oh, so did Bobby. But we should be okay. Chainsaw. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna pick it up. We don't need it right now, so I'm just gonna hand it over to Woody. And keep my tire iron. And then we're gonna wander around here. We're definitely gonna get some gas because there's a chainsaw, which means we need ammo for the chainsaw, and that is gas. I see 2 canisters, hopefully 25 or more apiece. 33 is great. If we could get another 30, that would keep us a little... Okay, 24 is fine. Since the first had 33, I want a 25 or more apiece. It still averages to more than 25 apiece. If we get one more of those... Ooh, okay, I'm taking the crowbar for the reasons I stated yesterday. Or whenever that was. It was yesterday for me. It might have been 2 days ago. Not sure when we picked up Gordon and when I was talking about it, episode-wise, but Gordon's gonna use a crowbar. I mean, until we get something really good, he's gonna use a crowbar. Are these just 2x4s? They are. They're not great. I mean, they're better than pieces of wood, but we're not using pieces of wood, so that's not exactly what we're trying to compare anything to at the moment. I'm glad we came to the hardware store. That chainsaw is huge as long as we can stay flush with gas. And obviously we haven't stayed flush with gas, but we can. We can in the future. We still have time. We've got 6 more days to get, like, even just, you could get 200 gas if you get really lucky in a, like, car abandoned, pick up a new car type of mission. Just like walking down the street, picking up a ton of gas. It's possible. So we're just gonna hope for that, I guess. Not much else to do. And anytime we get an option to loot somewhere that could have a lot of gas, we'll probably take it, unless it's a gas station siege, because those are so dangerous. The only way we take one of those is if the other option is really bad. Gordon is so strong, he can pick up that cabinet and throw it. In this game, if you are strong enough to lift something, you are also strong enough to throw that thing. In real life, that is not true. I could probably lift a bathroom cabinet, but I could not walk with it, let alone launch it across a room. A chair, yeah, I could probably throw pretty well. One of these small tables, yeah. Big table, no, I couldn't lift that on my own. The weight distribution is just way off. Even if it was a light enough table to be lifted on my own, I probably couldn't get a good angle to pick it up and carry it around like this. I mean, this is just a coffee table. I could probably do that. Not to brag or anything, but, I'm super buff. Let's, just kill all of these zombies here. for good measure. It was pretty easy. We got a solid team going on. It would have been nice to have not lost Patsy, but we didn't suffer from that loss for very long, so I'm okay with what we've got. Max is pretty well trained, I believe. Woody might be pretty well trained too, but I don't think he is. Having a hard time remembering. I think we only trained Max. I thought I could lift that table and carry it with me across the room. I am not quite strong enough for that. This one though, this one I've got. That'll block the door for a little bit. There was a zombie coming, so I decided to try to just... maybe there's not a zombie coming. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, more food. That's fantastic because we are at 1 day's worth of food. Perfect. And one extra as well because Bobby picked one up. And 2 more. Feeling good about that. I think we've got this in the bag. We just need, you know, between now and the next 2 times we camp, we need to find 5 more food. And then as much more as we can get to get a surplus going. With a small enough amount of food at the next trader camp, we might be able to get some good free stuff too. Always think about that. 13. Oh, I guess we had 2 in the car. So we only need 3 more. Ooh, crowded campsite. The group finds a large campsite that is occupied by a few carloads of other survivors. Camping with strangers is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. None are heading to Canada. We're going to tell the camp to cool it. That gets us a lot of food, or at least a decent amount of food, and a free night, I think. So Woody stands on a little box and tells the entire camp to cool it. The other groups in the camp take this as a sign that they should relax and cut loose more, and they hold a big feast. So our morale just got a huge boost, but even more important than that, we didn't just get 15 food. We got 15, and we didn't lose 8, which we would have had we just camped normally. So that is 23 food. And morale's maxed out across the board. Love that encounter. As much as I do like to save the cool it option for when there's bad bandits around, I think that was a good use of it. We're gonna leave the nonsense alone. Don't want to deal with a Ouija board right now. Trading on the death road. We've got 28 food. We're not gonna get anything for free except for whatever's in this house here. But we, which is 1 food, we will potentially have an opportunity to buy some stuff. I don't think we need shotgun shells, but I'll talk to the guy. Might be able to get another cool it charge before the end of the run. It's getting to the point where we probably won't, but we'll see. I'm not good enough for this sword. We've got to say this because otherwise he'll join the group if we ask for the demo and kick out one of our party members. The group talks to a friendly scavenger who's selling extra bullets. We're going to say no thanks. There's no cool it option, so we're almost definitely not going to get that charge going. Is there anything up above the cabin? There's not. All right, let's leave. This is definitely the easiest run we've had in a while. Factory complex. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. It's only very thick and irritated, which is a lot easier than overwhelming and hunting. So the group gets overwhelmed by a horde and flees for a nearby factory. There must be another way out inside. There must be. Very thick, irritated, late night dive in. Imagine if there wasn't. That'd be pretty bad. I don't think we're going to need the chainsaw, but I see no reason not to bring it with us. I'm gonna dump that off of Max. He doesn't need it. His kung fu's better. All right. Wait. Are we really that low on gas? Oh my goodness. I really thought the gas we found in the hardware store would last us a while. I guess the vans do use quite a bit. We need to find a safe zone in this room. They're spawning pretty fast in that doorway, so we might just have to book it through the building, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to kind of clear it as we went, but that's just not going to work out. So let's run. Let's go this way. Now we got 2 doors between us and them. There might have been a loot room somewhere on the other side of this door we just came through, but I don't care. We just want to stay alive. I do want gas, and there'd probably be gas in the loot room, but at this point, there were so many zombies coming up behind us, and now we've got such a big buffer that we're probably completely safe. And I'd rather be on foot. We've got a paranoid person than just die in a factory, you know? Uh-oh, that was a bad move. I wanted to sneak through there, but I was looking way off to the right-hand side instead of where I was actually running. I knew I could make it through. I just should have gone a little further over before trying. We've got 2 rooms here. I think we've got time to loot. You know, if, yes, okay. There's loot in here. Let's kill these ones behind us so we have a clean shot to the other room once we're done. Those zombies are going to come up behind us. We did waste a couple seconds here, but I think we're good. 1 food, fantastic. Exactly what I would have asked for from that. That wasn't a waste of time or anything. All right, another room. Is there another forking path here? I want to get more gas. I do not want to run out. But, like I said, it's better than death. So, we'll get what we can, when we can. And right now, I think we have a little bit of leeway here. We might be able to get some. Nope, there's no other room, so let's just go. I don't like... I wish... on these encounters, the last person through the door would just close it behind them. I know that that's a little bit nitpicky, but it would help a lot. Sometimes I don't want them to. In these, I definitely do. I don't think that would be a reasonable, toggling setting. Like the fighting blah, 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 but like having a close the door behind you option, but it'd be nice for it to happen. And Outta Gas any second. Ugh, Mondays. We might get another encounter. Dang. All right, we're on foot. That's fine. We can survive it. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Taking so much stuff. 4 medical supplies. Oh, come on. 7 medical supplies lost. A bunch of food lost. Burning rubber. Fantastic. We got a muscle car and nowhere near enough gas to use it. How wonderful for us. So, the group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. Only 1 or 2 people... No, nobody's lost morale. Someone did. We must have gotten it back along with the car. So that's cool. Fitness. Fitness would be trained for... maybe 1, 2 of us, but it would reveal some stuff as well. Nobody needs to heal. Bobby +2 strength. That could be really helpful. Do we risk it? Okay, worst case scenario with fitness is that we only train once, which is a bad case. Because I think Max is maxed out. Ha! Woody, I don't believe is maxed out. Gordon is. Bobby is not. Random skills could be nice. I think I'm just going to go Bobby +2 strength. I rarely take these. And I think that was a good opportunity to actually do it. Can any human truly be too swole? What are you even talking about? And morale goes down. Woody, you're a strong guy. You should know what she's talking about. All right, bed and breakfast. We're just gonna pay the 10 food. Bobby's gonna lose more morale, but that's fine. We only lost 2 extra food because of that. The bottomless pit and all dirty encounters were much worse for us. And we're gonna go to the grocery store because food is still more important than medical supplies. We're not really getting hurt, and we've got a little bit of a surplus of those. Grocery store. Okay. Thought I clicked it the first time, but whatever. We're not gonna need the chainsaw. I'm just gonna leave that in case he wants to pick up something else. We got a lot of crowbars and nightsticks going on. Well, 2 crowbars, 1 nightstick. That's not really a lot of either when you think about it. Oh, it's one of these. Guys, thanks for moving out of the way there. I like these. Gives us a little bit of food and then various loot on top of that. So that's good. Because we do need ammo and medical supplies as well. I hope we don't need to use any more medical supplies for the rest of the run, but we can get hurt just from a bee flying into the car at no fault of our own here. We can just take a bunch of damage. Everybody can get hurt from a bandit encounter, things like that. So we do need the medical supplies regardless of how good we are at combat. Okay, keep bashing. Probably gonna get like 8 to 10 food in this building. And then a little bit more in apartments as well. Which will be almost enough for the rest of the run. I hope we get a lot more food somewhere and a gas salesman at the final trader camp. And I hope our car breaks down right after the final trader camp. That's the best way to have it happen. That way you get to keep all of your gasoline. You don't waste any in the car. You can use it all for the chainsaw. And you don't lose anything by being on foot in the final few encounters. Okay, let's go. Let's kill these couple in this alleyway. Yeah, that's good enough. And there. Here we go. Oh, great. Okay, moving on. I feel like Gordon should get some sort of bonus with the crowbar. It only seems fair. Gordo, sorry. All right, I can't throw big beds. Not quite that strong. I think only TLB can get strong enough to throw those. Though I'd like to find out. Max is really strong. He's overtrained. Nope, he can't lift those either. All right, back to Gordo. Gotta keep Gordo alive. I don't think he'd die no matter what, but I do think it's still worth it to control him since he does have the guns. So potentially, if anyone gets in danger, he can save them because he can attack zombies from further away. So I'd like to be in control of that. Nice. We're getting our medical supplies back. We lost 7. We've got 3, 4 more, and we're back to where we started before we lost the car. I hate those encounters because there's just nothing you can do about them. Anything that I'm not directly in control of that hurts me a lot is not great, especially 'cause those are pretty common. The things that help you a ton are pretty rare and usually require skill checks. The things that hurt you a ton seem to be pretty common. And then the things that hurt you a little are also common, and the things that help you a little are also common, but usually still require skill checks. So there's you have to have good skills to get the rewards, but having good skills doesn't prevent the non-rewards, the punishments, I guess. Let's make a stand in here before opening any other doors or going through that open door. Might lure some more zombies into this room from the other side, and that would be a little dangerous. We're gonna go this way. Okay, it's empty. And somebody opened that door. That's really weird. Did you see that? That was definitely, this door was closed when we went in here, and it was open when we came back out. But it's not like broken down. Odd. All right, this is the last building in this area. I don't care if we recoup all of our medical supplies. It's just, it's nice to have a few more than when we entered this town. Wonder if I'm strong enough for this bed. I am not. I like to know in advance before I try to pick something up in the middle of a fight. I like to get an idea for what I'm going to be able to hold. All right, just empty rooms here. That's fine. What do we got? 1 food, 2, 3. Potentially like 12 food in this room. Still potentially 12. Okay, 11. Okay, not quite, but you know, 8 food is still great, and 10 gas is nothing to sneeze at. So I'm still very happy with that kitchen. Glad I didn't abandon that building. Not that the thought even crossed my mind. Gotta go into every possible room, as long as you can do it safely. Let's get in and let's get out. I think that's everything. I might have missed a building. I did. This one right here that's on screen. I missed that. I might have missed the other one across the top too. I didn't mean to do that. It just happened. But that is all for now. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I will see you in the next episode.